Well, thank you so much for joining us here at what will soon be the Arden Station, one of 5 Metro Tunnel stations. This will also be the site of Australia's biggest ever hospital project. New campuses for the Royal Women's Hospital, new campuses for the Royal Melbourne Hospital, allowing thousands of extra babies to get the care that they need and tens of thousands of extra patients to get the surgery that's so important. The people that we've met this morning and the people standing behind me are the faces of Labor's positive plan. Our big build, free kinder, free TAFE, bringing back the SEC, putting downward pressure on prices and creating thousands of jobs, as well as recruiting more nurses, more AMBOs. The people behind us are building our state and caring for Victorians. And all of that is on the ballot on Saturday. If the Liberal Party are successful, they will cut and cancel it all. That will make our economy smaller, not bigger. That'll make things like cost of living much harder to deal with. Our political opponents talk about the cost of living a lot, but they fail to recognise the cost of living starts with having a job. And if you cancel projects, then you are cancelling jobs and futures, not just for workers, but their families as well. Tens of thousands of Victorians are employed right across the projects we're building today, and those that, as part of our positive plan, will build for the future as well. And what that means, with a supply chain that is broad and stretches to every part of our state, it's not a few thousand, it's hundreds of thousands of Victorians who depend on a government that gets things done, a government that does what matters. A vote for the Liberal Party on Saturday is a vote to cancel these important projects, to cut these important programs and to make Victoria's economy smaller. That will hurt all of us. Cuts and closures always do. We have an optimistic plan to get on, to keep building the transport infrastructure that we need, the health and education infrastructure that we need, but also to deliver free kinder from day 1 of term 1 next year, adding to the free TAFE course list so that every single Victorian can get the skills they need for the job they want. We're going to recruit more nurses. We're going to recruit more AMBOs. And why are we going to do that? Well, they're needed, and we've already done it. We've already done it. We've got a proven record, 26,000 additional staff in our health system. We need more of them, and we're going to recruit and train another 24,000. Because recruiting additional health workers means that we can provide even better care to patients right across our state. All of this is on the ballot on Saturday. Free kinder, free TAFE, more nurses, more AMBOs, bringing back the SEC, government-owned renewable energy. So these greedy companies that have made their money and now they've told us they're leaving, well, they can go and they can be replaced with something profoundly better. All of this is at risk. The Liberals have made it very clear. They will cut, they will close, they will cancel. And for workers on these projects and so many others, that will mean they don't have jobs and that will compromise their future. So what I say to all Victorians is that for jobs and skills, for a bigger economy, for your standard of living, for your cost of living, vote Labor on Saturday. So we can keep building, so we can keep getting things done, so that we can keep doing what matters. Now, just before I ask JA to add to my comments, there's a very important report out today from Infrastructure Partnerships Australia where they confirm for the 2nd year running that Victoria has the biggest build in our nation. These projects matter. What's not built today, what's cancelled by the Liberals, will only have to be built by someone else tomorrow, and it will cost more and it will be more complex. And what will soon be Australia's biggest city will be choked with traffic. That is not an answer. A smaller economy is not the answer. We need to build, we need to grow, we need to keep people in work, and we need to keep getting things done. But not just big infrastructure projects, as important as they are. Free kinder is just as important. Adding to the free TAFE list, just as important. Bringing back the SEC, government-owned renewable energy for lower bills, lower emissions, and 6,000 apprenticeships, just as important. All of this and so much more is at the heart of our positive plan. Workers, families, communities are at the heart of our positive plan, and that's why we're asking Victorians to support us so we can get on and deliver that plan, so that we can get on and keep doing what matters for every single family right across our state. Can I, just before I ask JA to add to my comments, can I thank every single worker, their partners, their families, for the work that they're doing. They are working so hard to deliver a massive agenda. Infrastructure Partnerships Australia again confirmed the biggest build agenda in our country, and that's really important. Now more than ever, we don't need a smaller economy, we need a bigger economy. And that's exactly what Labor will deliver, because Labor is doing what matters.